in this video, we are going to study the comparison between amplitude modulation and frequency modulation, and also frequency modulation and phase modulation. That is, we'll be seeing the comparative study of frequency modulation with the other two type of modulations, that is amplitude modulation and phase modulation. Okay, so first let us see amplitude modulation and frequency modulation, its comparison. What are the various requirements? How is the noise susceptibility? All these things, let us see. Okay, so let us start from the very basic definition. Amplitude modulation means the modulation of the amplitude of the carrier in accordance with the amplitude of, that is the instantaneous amplitude of the message signal or the information signal. That's why it is called amplitude modulation. Whereas for the case of AM or amplitude modulation, the frequency and the phase will be same as that of the original carrier wave. Okay, so the modulated wave will have the frequency and the phase same as that of the original carrier. Okay, so that is the basic definition of a amplitude modulation. Whereas for a frequency modulation, here we are going to vary the frequency of the carrier in accordance with the instantaneous amplitude of your modulating or a message signal. Okay, whereas the other two things, there is a phase and the amplitude, both are same as that of your original carrier. Okay, so that is a basic difference. Next is talking about the quality of AM wave. The AM wave has poor sound quality. Okay, generally we use AM in sound transmission and all amplitude, wherever there is an amplitude variations, generally we use AM modulation in those areas, right? So here, if you observe the sound quality of an AM wave, it is very poor as compared to that of FM. But it can be used for long distance transmission. That is an advantage. And also the bandwidth consumption is lower. Okay, so that is 3 points actually about amplitude modulation. It is having poor sound quality, but it can be used for longer distance, and it is having lower bandwidth as compared to FM. Okay, next, talking about the frequency modulation, it is less prone to interference, and due to that it is having better quality, and the bandwidth consumption is high, and the sound quality is better as compared to the AM. Okay, so that is one major comparison between amplitude modulation and the frequency modulation. Next, talking about the range of AM wave, that is AM audio ranges from 535 Hz to 1705 kilohertz. The range can be slightly varied, but almost it will be in this range. And the bits per second is 1200, and that is 1200 bits per second will be the rate of transmission. Here the range is greater. It is from 88 Hz to 108 megahertz. Here it is only kilohertz, here it is megahertz. So the consumption of bandwidth is more. And the bit rate is, it can be from 1200 to 2400. Bit rate is also more. Okay, 1200 to 2400 bits per second. Okay, next. So the bandwidth, if you talk about the bandwidth of AM is lesser, bandwidth of FM is more. Next is the design of the transmitter and the receiver. The transmitter and the receiver of AM modulation is simple, but there is a requirement of synchronization, especially for the case of single sideband suppressed carrier. So there are various variations of AM, right? Single sideband suppressed carrier is there, double sideband suppressed carrier, vestigial sideband suppressed carrier. These are various variations of AM. So for these type of variations, we require a synchronization. Okay, a synchronization circuit or a synchronization mechanism is required. Whereas for a frequency modulation, the transmitter and the receiver design is complex, and due to which there is no additional requirement of synchronization generally. Okay. Next is about the noise. So here we are actually varying the amplitude of the carrier, and due to the variation in the amplitude, this is more prone to noise. Okay. more prone to noise. Amplitude modulation is more prone to noise. And also we know that the information is actually present in this amplitude. Okay, so whenever there is some variations happening in this amplitude, our resultant or demodulated sound which we are hearing will be having some noises. So this amplitude modulation is more prone to noise, whereas frequency modulation is less prone to noise. So if you are transmitting a sound wave, we are only modulating the frequency here, and the frequency modulation is present in the entire bandwidth, and due to which it will be less prone to noise. Okay, so we can sum it up as AM is more prone to noise and frequency modulation is comparatively less prone to noise as compared to AM. Okay, so these are the important comparisons between amplitude modulation and frequency modulation. Next, we are going to see the comparison between frequency modulation and phase modulation. Next, we are going to see the comparison between the frequency modulation and phase modulation. Actually, the frequency modulation and phase modulation are a little bit connected. So, we'll be studying about their relation and how they are connected to each other while studying the phase modulation basics. So, here, let us see the comparison. So, for a frequency modulation, we have already seen the definition. Here, the frequency of the carrier wave is modulated in accordance with the amplitude of the wave, that is the modulating signal, right? So the frequency is only varying. The amplitude and phase will be the same as that of your original carrier. Whereas for the case of phase modulation, the frequency and the amplitude will be same. Okay. So that is the first point. Next, here frequency is proportional to the modulating signal. That is the amplitude, instantaneous amplitude of the modulating signal. So the frequency is proportional to the instantaneous amplitude of the modulating signal, whereas here the phase is proportional to the instantaneous amplitude of the modulating signal. F is representing frequency, phi is representing phase. Then next point. So associated with the frequency change, there is some phase change also. Okay, we have already said that these two things are a little bit connected. So whenever there is a frequency change, there is also some phase change associated with it. Here, associated with the phase, there is also some frequency change. Okay. Next, signal to noise ratio is better for a FM wave as compared to that of a phase modulation wave or a phase modulated wave. Here, SNR is poor as compared to this. Okay. But if you consider the SNR for a phase modulation, it is actually better than that of AM, but it is poor than that of FM. Okay. Next one is amplitude is same. That point we have already discussed. The amplitude of the carrier wave is actually the same as that of your original wave. Amplitude of the modulated wave is same as that of the original carrier wave. There is no change. Here also, for both the cases, amplitude is exactly the same. Next thing, next point, can receive FM in PM receiver. That is, we can receive a frequency modulated wave in a PM receiver. That is phase modulation receiver also. Okay. That is, we can have a common receiver for both. Here also can receive a PM wave in FM receiver. So we can sum it up as we can have a common receiver for receiving both frequency and phase modulation. Only slight variations only we need to make. Then talking about the quality of a frequency modulated wave is better. That is, it is having high quality, whereas phase modulation is having lower quality. Okay. So these are the important points for comparing between frequency modulation and phase modulation. Okay, so in this video we have actually studied the comparison between frequency modulation and amplitude modulation, and also frequency modulation and phase modulation. Okay, so we have done almost all comparative studies in this video. So I'm really hoping that you understood these points and you found it useful. If yes, please do give it a thumbs up and also share it with your friends. And if you want more videos, please do subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and keep on watching.